I travel over the world. I meet many guys in Europe, in US, and many of them ask how to get to China. And some people thinking that if they translate their service to Chinese, so just I meet yesterday also guys, they said we just need to make translation to Chinese and we are also in China.
Yeah, I think this is very long understanding regarding, like get into China market. We have seen a lot of company they have the same feeling, like we do the translation and then the product could be sold in China right away. But actually this is not true. This is not true because a lot of feature or the service actually are not available in China, and then for Chinese we use different kinds of product. So let's make one example here. So a lot of company outside China, they use Cloudflare, but the problem of Cloudflare is like they don't have a server in China. So you cannot use Cloudflare in China as your free CDN service. Actually in China, if you want to do the, integrate CDN into your product, it's better choice to use the Baidu CDN. Yeah, some very local CDN solutions. Yeah.
And about translation, for example, Chinese translation.
Yeah.
You like use main Chinese Simplified.
Yeah.
But also for Hong Kong and Taiwan, you use full Chinese.
Yeah.
And typically, when people translate the product to Chinese, is it like good translation or it's need like some additional adaptation for real life?
Oh yeah. Let's also another thing. Like we have seen the problem of during translation. So a lot of foreign company they just hire agent or hire some who know Chinese or English. So like they do the translation. So we have seen a lot of software. It looks like in Chinese, but the user cannot understand it because of the tongue and it's not used properly. So I can make one very good example regarding Site.pro. So we talked to Site.pro yesterday. They demo their product to Baidu, and then Baidu people say, "Wow, this is very professional translation." Yeah, it's like this is really very professional one, much better than the other software they have seen like in Chinese because a lot of words they can understand now. So Site.pro they can understand it, but for some other site builder in Chinese, it looks like Chinese but actually not Chinese.
About payment systems that are very popular, like aggregator like Stripe, like PayPal over the world. But in Chinese you use WeChatPay and Alipay.
Right.
Something else? Or?
In China is mostly online payment is the WeChatPay, Alipay, and also you can consider UnionPay. UnionPay is like the credit card or the debit card.
Yeah. Oh, but WeChat is more for private, for small transaction, and Alipay it's more for business.
Right.
For business to business.
Right. Correct.
And also I see that there are like some giants like Baidu, AliCloud. For example, AliCloud, they're going outside China and they are over the world.
Yeah.
But for example, if you see to the Baidu is still in China.
Yeah.
It's like different strategies because it's like two giants, but one is going away and one is still here.
This actually is very hard to explain because of different companies have their different strategy. But I believe right now, AliCloud move faster than the other companies in China. But QCloud also start to expand their service to Russia or So but Baidu actually right now pretty much they have data center in Hong Kong and mainland only. So
and I meet many hosting companies and they ask me about is it still opportunity to go to China? Is it like some space here for hosting companies, or it's China is like fulfilled and there are no space for hosting companies? Because we have I have hosting companies who run in about 50 countries, 30 countries, 20 countries, and they need like to expand. They search for big markets. Of course, big markets, Latin America, big markets are Philippines. There are many big markets, but China is huge, 1.5 billion. And still, is it possible to get here?
I think the market is still available, but so it's still a fast-growing market. So but the problem is how to get into China. It's not about whether opportunity in China. So getting into for the housing company to get in China is not that easy. So they need to get the ISP license from government to do the housing service.
So you need first to run company here
Yeah.
in China.
Right.
When
No,
you
not
run-
just not just because the ISP license is very difficult to get.
I thought about several months of papers or something like that, and also many requirements here.
Yeah, many requirements there.
What is
So
like how difficult to get ISP license for a company with 2 people can get ISP license, or it's only for big companies?
so let's make it simple. So far, there's no single foreign company have got ISP license in China so far. So even for AWS or Azure, they have to partner to find a local partner to do the housing service. So for the foreign company to do the housing service in China, it should be the Chinese how to start their business here. So this is fast growing market, and the potential is also huge, but the problem is how to enter this market.
For example, if a big hosting company comes to you, for example, like a man who can adapt there for China market,
Yeah.
you can use your own ISP license here, or you can get ISP license for them. How it works? For
No,
example, I don't know.
they cannot get ISP license, I believe. I believe.
So can get.
But we can probably, the better way is like that's only one word. It's very difficult. It's very difficult.
Or can they use your ISP license?
They cannot use mine. Mine is mine. Yeah.
Okay.
But so we probably need to have some contract there, like they ask us to offer the housing service to the local client, and then we will share the revenue or whatever ways. Yeah.
So many companies doing like that. They getting servers in Hong Kong or Taiwan, and they're selling hosting for China.
Yeah, that's
Like,
a good idea.
Is it legal or
Illegal. So like if we want to serve for the Chinese client, and then you cannot get ISP license, so the better option is to set up a Hong Kong server, and then the connection between Hong Kong and China mainland is really fast. So you can consider there's no latencies.
But it's between Shanghai. But if you go to the West China, it will be very slow. Yeah?
No, it's still fast. Still fast. So we actually have done a ping to our Hong Kong server. So the latency between Shanghai and Hong Kong is pretty much close to latency between Shanghai and Beijing.
Okay.
So it's good.
But typically it will be not Chinese business. It will be like half Chinese business. Like it's like
Right.
it's preparation for Chinese business, but not like Chinese.
Right.
Just when I read the Richard Branson book, he said that when he signed the contract with the Chinese telecom, he get about 1 million new subscribers a day, and whole Europe, whole United States, dreaming about huge market where they can get big numbers, many customers. I don't know, 1,000 customers a day, 10,000 customers a day. Is it still possible if company from outside comes to China, or it's like only dreams? For example, I don't know, guys providing SEO software, they providing, I don't know, antivirus, they providing like, I don't know, panels. Can they still get big numbers here in China, or all market is always like adult?
I think they can, but still go back to one challenge they have to face, like localization. So they have to localize their content or the features to meet the demand from the China mainland client. So we have seen a lot of issues like very good product, so very well outside, but they actually cannot compete with somehow not so good Chinese software, and the Chinese software actually is still the winner because it's very localized to the Chinese client. So like
And in Europe, typically people say that Google is blocked in China. But if you go deeper, Google has no presence here.
Yeah.
Google has no company here. Google hasn't ISP license here.
Yeah.
So typically Google should be blocked because Google really doesn't follow the requirements.
Right.
Just a question: if like Google start following all the requirements, like Facebook start following all the requirements, put data center here in China, get license, open company, like hire some people, China will not block Facebook or Google, or it's like political.
No political things. No political. But just a couple of things because of Chinese government want to audit the content in the server. So if they have server in China, basically they have followed the Chinese government's
Requirements.
So it will be good.
So
Yeah.
if these big giants start following Chinese rules,
Yeah.
they will work in China. Yes?
Right.
So it's like only an example that everybody should follow rules to be.
Yeah,
in
it
China.
has to be because of like this is China. So any country has their rules. So either this way or that way. So it's fair.
And also, I was in Korea maybe several months ago, and I see that Korean guys really are friendly with China.
Yeah.
And you have like friendly politics. So many guys who run business in Shanghai, for example, and in Korea. For example, like 2 days ago, I had a meeting with a man whom I meet in Korea. He here in Shanghai.
Yeah.
And so, as I understood, China has like very friendly politics with these Asia countries. Or like, does China has like friendly politics with the countries like Japan, Korea? Like it's much easier to do business together.
Yeah. I think it's much easier to do business together with Korea, Japan, and also South. Yeah. Yes. Friendly break. You mean like some government issue there?
Yeah. And also, I see that as I heard, many guys in China invest in domains and do not pay profit fees. They all profit invest in domains, so like they hide profit that way.
Yeah.
Is it like very popular in China?
I cannot say it's popular in China because this actually break the law. Yeah. So like this is not good practice anyway. I cannot share too much on this. It's not best practice too.
Yesterday I talked with guys in hosting industry. They said that about 500,000 new customers only growing in China.
Yeah.
So the market is quite big, but growing, they only 500,000, 1 million new users a year.
Yeah.
Is it true, or is he still growing faster?
You talking about it's a hosting?
About trade hosting, yeah.
5 million? Oh no.
Oh, half million.
1 million
Yeah,
clients.
Yeah. Just
The
per
number?
year. Yeah. So they grow and now growing very, very slow. Or you think its numbers much bigger?
I think number should be bigger. Yeah, should be bigger. But he is looking at his own business, right?
Do you have just common numbers about how many domains are in China, how many shared hosting are in China? For example, I don't know, 500 million domains, 1 billion domains. If you do not
I think
your opinion.
I think the total number is about 30 to. I cannot remember the number exactly, but I believe the number is about 30 million to 15 million domains in China. But this 30 to 15 million is domain. It doesn't mean like it's a website.
Yeah.
So the total website in China is about 5 million.
5 million websites.
So basically, only 10% of the domain are used, and the rest actually I either to do the brand protection, also keep it as an investment. So you can see a lot of domain in China, right? So
just one more question about Cloudflare. So Cloudflare doesn't follow Chinese rules. So if they would like to make a data center here, they can just open company here and build CDN with China, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, the problem, I don't think they don't want to follow Chinese rule, but I believe they don't have intention to have a server in China right now. But they have partner like Baidu. Baidu is their partners. Baidu actually invests on Cloudflare right now. So like we have seen a very good things like so for Cloudflare data they cannot sync to Baidu server. But for Baidu CDN, they actually can sync the data to Cloudflare servers. Okay. So it's like one-way data.
Can you just say some examples how you helped several companies to come to China? As I know, you work with Plesk very friendly. Maybe you have some other companies, or just maybe any success stories.
Yeah, so the way we help the foreign company to China, we actually starting from like localization path. So it has to be localized to meet the requirement of the local client. We actually seeing a lot of case, we actually feel we are not doing very well. It's because of some partner they feel they do the translation and then they start to can be sold in China, and then we want to start to build some case right away. But the better way is like we actually feel this is not quite productive. So the best way is to to think about what kinds of Chinese customers need, and then we do the localization. So, and the localization actually become more and more complicated right now. So we actually have a discussion with press a couple days ago. So like localization is not just use the Chinese feature like Chinese people use, because if we want to work with AliCloud probably want all the feature actually localized to AliCloud service. So if we work with the Baidu Cloud want everything localized to Baidu Cloud service. So it's very unique. It's very unique. So we starting from localization, and then we feel this product is good for Chinese market, and then we start to use our resale channel or use our partners to start to promote. Yeah.
And one more last thing, you said that when you talk to big guys,
Yeah.
they always think about KPIs. So each department has their own KPIs.
Yeah,
For
yeah,
example, I don't know, Alibaba Cloud in Europe has one KPI, Alibaba Cloud domestic has other
Right,
KPI,
right, right.
the main department has other KPIs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it's like specific of Chinese market, yeah?
Yeah.
So-
It's because of when we want to partner with some, want to sell our product through some channel, and then we want to make sure our partner, when they invest the time, they can meet their KPIs. So we cannot just say like, get in and then promote our product and use all their time. So like we want to help them with their KPI. So like we help them to make money, we help them to get more paid client, or we help them to sell more cloud server or whatever. So with our solution, they can achieve their KPIs easier. Yeah.
And if you would like to partnership with these big guys,
Yeah.
you need to follow just the KPIs. If you just compatible with the KPIs, you work together. If you're not compatible with the KPIs, so you're not interesting, something like that.
Maybe because this is something like it will make our work really easier if we can help their KPI directly. But if we cannot help on their KPI, then we probably need some time to do negotiation and discussion, and then they need to convince their senior management team. Say can we make some change on the KPI part. So, but this will be really difficult things. Yeah. But everything is possible. but it will be really easy. Like our product or service could help them to achieve KPI directly. Yeah.
Thank you, Ray, for
Yeah.
the
Thank you.
discussion.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.